Warning, parental advisory is in effect. Anyway, folks, I am your host, the Mighty Bjorn, and today for you I have a Bjorn's Mighty Thoughts video. And I'm going to be talking a bit here about the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Boba Fett has returned, folks. He's returned from the dead. All right, yay. Or at least so I think so. Or at least so I feel so. Think so, feel so? It don't matter. Let's dive on here a little bit, and we're going to talk more about this. So, Temuera Morrison, sorry, I do struggle pronouncing his name correctly, has actually appeared in The Mandalorian. Part of episode 1 was the first episode of season 2, and he is also in episode 6 more extensively as Boba Fett. And my God, was it just spectacular. It was just spectacular, folks. I think so anyway. And it's nice to see him return. It's actually kind of nice to see him reprise the role. Understand, now I'm aware if he's actually never been Boba Fett before, but he originally was Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones. This is all the way back in 2002, folks. So it's nice to see him almost 20 years later, essentially reprising the role. For those of you who don't know, which I'm sure probably most of you know by now, Boba Fett is actually a clone of Jango Fett. So it's nice to see that they got the actor that played Jango Fett return as Boba Fett, which would actually make sense considering that Boba Fett's a clone. And he just looked phenomenal. He kicked ass. He went out there. It was like 12 or 14 some odd stormtroopers he beat the crap out of and killed, and he took down 2 landing craft with 1 missile. It was phenomenal. He stole the show, folks. He definitely brought Boba Fett to the screen. He brought him to life. This is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I always felt needed more screen time, but didn't get that screen time that the character rightfully deserved. And it's finally nice to see that he did. And Temuera Morrison's portrayal was phenomenal. The way his body language was, the way he just went out there, everything looked great to me. However, apparently there's a problem. Yes, folks, there's apparently a problem. The keyboard warriors are out in force. Because God forbid, talking crap in person is too dangerous. Yep, the keyboard warriors are out there. See, apparently Temuera Morrison has packed on some weight in the last almost 20 years. He's also nearing 60 years old. And, now it looks like he kind of enjoys some beers after a long day at work. I don't blame the guy. But apparently he's got a bit of a dad bod now. And while I didn't really care, apparently some people are taking offense to it. Yeah, those keyboard warriors, probably the same keyboard warriors who had a problem with Bo-Katan's boob armor and a problem with Rosario Dawson playing the part of Ahsoka, which, once again, phenomenal. Just great portrayal, knocked out of the ballpark. Actually, her portrayal of Ahsoka has made me a bit more interested in learning more about the character. So, once again, the guys that are working on The Mandalorian, they've really been knocking it out of the ballpark. But apparently the Snowflake Brigade strikes again. This is the 3rd time they've struck in. As I said, they started with the whole boob armor thing with Bo-Katan, and then Rosario Dawson playing the part of Ahsoka. And now they're going after Temuera Morrison for his betrayal of Boba Fett because he's got a bit of a dad bod. Now, these are probably the same special snowflakes that if a hot girl even came within 100 feet of them, would probably nut in their underwear before they said hi, but we won't talk about what it's like to be an actual tough guy. So, snowflakes, if you're watching this, I know you're going to thumb down this video because I'm singling you out. But you know what? If you don't like The Mandalorian, don't fucking watch it. That's simple. We don't care about your fucking opinions. You sound like a bunch of fucking idiots at this point. Anyway, just in case he ever does see this, Temuera Morrison. I hope to God I'm pronouncing your name right, buddy. But your portrayal of Boba Fett was really great. I really appreciated it. Like I said, it's always a character I've wanted to see more screen time for and things like that. And it's just great to see you back in the saddle, even if you have a dad bod, even if you enjoy some beers after a long, cold day at work. Don't worry about what the snowflakes have to say. They don't know what hard work is, and they don't know what being a tough guy means. I do, and I appreciate everything you've done so far for The Mandalorian. And honestly, I can't wait to see the next episode and see more of Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. But anyway, folks, short video today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Maybe even got a laugh out of it. I'm sure the snowflakes won't enjoy it, but fuck those guys. I really don't care. Anyway, folks, have yourself a wonderful day.